Are you coming, Daria?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the Wendigo Chasers headquarters. So here we will be discussing the histories and the mystery of the Wendigo and how it became to be the Wendigo. So what is the Wendigo, you ask? The Wendigo is a mythical creature from the culture of the indigenous peoples. Belief is that these creatures have the capability to drive humans insane and kill them to fulfill their endless hunger. So the very first Wendigo is said to have been a warrior who made a deal with the devil. In order to save his tribe, he gave up his soul and was transformed into a Wendigo. When peace ensued, there was no such need for a fearsome creature. So the warrior was banished from his tribe and was forced to live as an outcast. Another story includes during the harsh winter, a person finds themselves starving and cut off from supplies or help. They become a cannibal to survive, eating their members of his tribe or camp. Cultures all over the world believe that eating human flesh will give you a certain ability: speed, strength, immortality. If you eat enough of it over the years, you become this less than human thing. You're always hungry. Now Catherine will be covering what the Wendigo looks like.
Okay, so according to the Algonquin legend, describes the creature as with a heart of ice. Sometimes it's thought to be entirely made of ice, and its body is skeletal and deformed, with missing lips and toes. According to a Ojibwe teacher and a scholar from Ontario, Basil Johnston, he described it as a large creature as tall as a tree, with its lipless mouth and a jagged teeth. Its breath was a strange hiss, its footprints full of blood, and it ate any woman, man, or child who ventured into its territory. And those were the lucky ones. Sometimes the Wendigo chose to possess a person instead, and the luckless individual became a Wendigo himself, hunting down those he had once lived and feasting upon their flesh. So the Wendigo is always cannibalistic and ever ravenous for the meat of the long pig or human. The more that it consumes, the bigger and more powerful it is said to grow, and the bigger it gets, and the more it consumes to be satisfied. The Wendigo have the power to possess humans and convert them into cannibals, and nothing is really known about the weaknesses of the Wendigo.
Okay, wait a second, wait. I did research.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, a contemporary newspaper article on the 1896 Trout Lake Wendigo describes the justification for disposing the Wendigo in this way.
Copy paste.
Okay, the Aboriginals believed that a bullet will not pierce a Wendigo or man-eater. The body was burned and large trees felled over the grave to prevent the possibility of a reappearance of the Wendigo. Some days after the death of the man, the people of the settlement were terror-stricken, believing that he might reappear and destroy them. I did research. Okay, now Ashley will be
Covering on Wendigo psychosis. Yeah.
yes.
So, Wendigo psychosis is a culture-bound syndrome with symptoms such as intense craving for human flesh and a fear of becoming cannibal. In historical accounts of Wendigo psychosis, it has been reported that humans become possessed by the Wendigo spirit after being in a situation of needing food and having no other choice besides cannibalism. One of the most famous cases of Wendigo psychosis reported involved a Plains Cree trapper from Alberta named Swift Runner. During the winter of 1878, Swift Runner and his family were starving, and his eldest son died. 25 miles away from emergency food supplies at a Hudson Bay Company post, Swift Runner butchered and ate his.
I believe I can fly. I
remaining children. Given that he resorted to cannibalism so near to food supplies, and that he killed and consumed the remains of all those present, it was revealed that Swiftrunners' case was not a case of pure cannibalism as the last resort to avoid starvation, but rather of a man with Wendigo psychosis. He eventually confessed and was executed by authorities at Fort Saskatchewan on December 20th, 1879 at 7:30 in the morning.
Fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Stephen will...
Literature, The Wendigo appears in art. The Wendigo by Algernon Blackwood. The Thing That Walked in the Wind and Itikwa by August Derleth. And Pet Cemetery by Stephen King. The film/TV shows the Wendigos appear in are Dark Was the Night, Ravenous, Supernatural, Blood Ties, Charm, and Grimm. The games the Wendigo appeared in are Until Dawn, The Legend of Dragon, The Secret World, Warcraft, and Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh. I played Until Dawn.
Yeah, it's scary.
Okay.
Alright.
One last thing. If you talk about the Wendigo and say its name loud enough, it'll possess you.
Oh my gosh! What the heck is that?
my god.
Wait, okay.
Oh my god.
Where's Daria?
Oh my god, that scared me!
No, I do not like that.
Turn it on. Turn it on.
I do not like that.
Turn it on.
Bro,
I need to sit up.
Yo, please.
I do not like that. Oh my god.
Why is it blinking outside?
Why is it blinking? It actually scared me. I'm serious.
Yo, put it down.
I lost my soul. My
Okay,
soul? My soul disappeared.
When we scream at after scenes of cleaning up.
Yo, we should have behind the scenes though.
Yo, what the heck? Get the I'm fine. What the heck?
Okay, yo. Steven, put this back in here.
Hold on.
2, 1, go.
5 minutes ago.
Yo, how many are you actually
Yo.
thinking?
I'm actually Yo,
Bro.
guys. Actually. Come on. I need this too.
What if you don't have enough money?
I have enough money. No, not those ones. These ones.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
Was she bouncing?
You keep dumping this. Why you keep dumping this?
Put it in.